This is Charlie Russell for Concord TV. We're here on June 2nd, 2018 for a quarterfinal game between the third place Concord Crimson Tide and the sixth place Pinkerton team. Concord finished the season in third place at 15-3. Pinkerton was 12-7. Number 6 is the breakup, and we'll do the introductions here. We've got the wind blowing from behind our back, which is the usual northwest wind here. It would blow, I guess I'd say, from third to first, so anything hit to right is going to be blown away toward the line, and the same away from the left field line. Concord, we came early. Concord's getting their last minute instructions from their coach Duke Sawyer and assistant coach Sandy Smith. And we've got three umpires. Number 13, Frazier in center field. Hannah Sundberg batting fifth, catching. Janulowicz. St. Peter batting seventh, playing first base. Jackie Sari. Maddie Sullivan. And then they'll introduce the subs as well. Oh, pitching. Alyssa Olette. And the remainder of the roster, so we'll get on the Frazier first, Cashman second, Oja third, Demoto fourth, Sandberg fifth, Gianowitz fifth, sixth, St. Peter seventh, Sari eighth, Sullivan nine, and the pitcher is doesn't bat. And we'll have the Concord lineup shortly. So Pinkerton down in Derry is the largest school in the state. It draws east of Derry, heading over toward, I don't know if it goes as far as Fremont, but it gets into Chester and some of those areas. And now we'll have the Concord introduction. Concord has won 14 in a row. Abby Rochette leading off. She's been doing it all. Nudd, number 6, batting second. Is he done? Been a big bat. Abby Corbett behind home plate, batting fourth. Patola. Jaden Morin playing third base, batting seventh. Jillian Dussault, designated player, batting eighth. Back. Haley Monroe, number 2. And then they'll introduce the rest. So going down the order, Rochette, Nudd, Dunn, Corbett, Cotella, Demoto, Morin, Dussault, and Monroe. And then they're introducing the rest. Anna Brock, number 5. Number 6, O'Neill. They'll go up and make their peace with the umpire for the game. Oh, what's this? 18, Lillian Reinstra, and last but not least, number 42, Alan Rosenberg. And we'll take a break as they do the national anthem. And so in the backdrop is the Concord High team is getting ready for the 4 o'clock game against Nashua North, a 13th seed who upset number 5 seed Bishop Girton. So Concord played them a week or so ago. We were hoping that Glenn Matthews could make it here today. He's been extremely busy with his work, so but we'll see what we can do here. We had a cold. It was extremely humid earlier. We had a cold front in sorts kind of went through here, and we got some clouds. I checked the weather. There was some storms over in the eastern part of the state that were heading north to south, meaning we had a front moving in from Canada. But so we'll see what goes on here. But Concord, Abby Rochette has been lights out. They've had won 14 in a row. She's pitched most. I think there've been a couple other pitches in that streak. Been 8 shutouts. She's been double figures with strikeouts in most of her games. And they've only allowed 7 runs in the last 14 games. So for the team, it's a combined ERA of half a run a game. Concord has done its share of scoring. We were here for the last game, senior night, where they played Spalding and were fighting for third place. And Concord beat Spalding. So we're about ready to go. Here comes the. Here we get our shot set here. Here we go. Now we're in the bleachers here with a few people walking around. We've strapped it to the bleachers here, so. Left-hander steps in. This is Frazier, who is the strike at the knees, outside corner. So this is your prototypical left-hand batter who's going to be a slap hitter. Pitch runs high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got a good crowd over there for the Pinkerton crowd. A lot of them in the chairs. You can see them in the back. Fouled away over our way. Trying to slap it. Moore in the third base person goes over. So 2 strikes on the batter. See what she does here. And there's a pitch. Just outside. 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I can see the scoreboard here, but I might not get a camera shot on it, but fouled away. Coming our way, about 10 feet away. Couple of fans try to reach for it, but unable to get to it. Here's the 2-2 pitch again. He slaps it through the middle, so there goes your no-hitter. Pinkerton has their first base runner on a 2-2 pitch. Just slaps it right up the middle, gets it past Rochette. Had no chance at it, and that brings up Ali Kosman. Foul back into the screen. Going to play some small ball, realizing get their runs while they can. It's not going to be with Rochette pitching and the other side as well. Both these teams have won a lot of games. Two strikes in the batter, fouled off 2 of them. So probably have her swinging away here. Foul bunt on the second strike with 2 strikes on you counts as a strikeout, but wouldn't surprise me if they're still trying to bunt here, but we'll see. And there it is, strikeout number 1. Brings up Ozier, the designated player, number 6. Ozier, as a DP, would expect to be in the lineup for her bat. Pitch way up high. Ball 1. I got one person with an umbrella to guard against the sun or shade her. One ball, 1 strike. Player on first trying to draw a throw down to the first base person, and the Corbett wisely throws it to the second base. Swinging strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here, top of the first. Thanks for joining us. We'll stay with the Concord team through the playoffs. There it is, strikeout number 2. Brings up the shortstop. Melissa DeMoto. Pitch runs high, ball 1. DeMoto the cleanup. Catches that outside corner, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks the third, see if there's any play on. 2 outs, runner on first, top of the first here. Fouls it back. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we got a 80-degree plus day here. We got some high cloudiness that's kind of helping keep it down a little bit. A little bit of a breeze. Pitch is low, pitch is just low. Count goes to 2-2. DeMoto, a tall, rangy player. Plays shortstop. Pitch low, count goes to 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner will be off with the pitch. Gets her. She thought about it and then flinches. So after 1/2 inning, no score. So we're here for the bottom of the first. Abby Rochette, who struck out the side after giving up a leadoff hit, will lead off, and she's a odd combination. She's a slap hitter with some serious power. Quite an athlete, as she shows out there pitching. And we've got Ouellette out there pitching. Pitch down low, off speed. Ball one. So Rochette trying to get things started here for Concord. Fouls it away, back into the trees behind us, behind this press box. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ouellette toes the rubber, looks in for the sign. Left-handed hurler, as you can see. And she hits, she clocks one. That's out there. She's gonna. And Rochette hits the triple over the head of the center fielder. Gets it started for Concord. And we're going to have they're going to call her out for being out of the batter's box, I bet you. So she's called out for being out of the batter's box, it looks like. Takes away a triple. Well, so brings up number 2 batter here. We'll see what else does here. They've been told to watch for a Nud stands in. Number 2 batter. Swinging strike. 2 strikes on the batter. Foul ball, so she'll get a new life off the first baseman's glove. So Rochette knows she can hit her, and find it hard to believe she was out of the box with the distance she hit it, that she wasn't flat-footed with power. Lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes to number 3 Nud. Fouls one away. Hangs in there. Nice breeze. That humidity's dropped today, and we haven't got any strong sun. I hope it stays that way for the players as well as us, the fans. Fouls another one up, blows over the stand. So we got ourselves a battle here. Oh, we're out of foul balls. We're out of pitches. There we go. Got one in. I guess we're going to get another one. So we got a 1-2 count here. 1 out, bottom of the first. Nud with the battle. She's fouled off 2 or 3 with 2 strikes on her. Fouls another one off. Just getting a piece of it. Stays alive, making Ouellette work. Making her throw a lot of pitches. Well, game started promptly at 2:30, but usually they go an hour, but this one might run a little longer here because it's a playoff game. Down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Autumn Nudd. Toes the rubber, looks in for the sign. Down low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I'll give her a couple of off-speed pitches down low. Can't get her to chase. We'll see what happens. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Taking her time out there on the mound. Looks in for the sign. Toes the rubber. Pop up here. Third baseman under it. Foul out. I couldn't get the strikeout, but she popped out. Oh, Izzy Dudd stands in here. She's got good power. I've seen her put a few charges into the ball. The few games we've covered here. Senior and a captain. First pitch is a strike. Corbett is on deck, the catcher, number 20, if Dunn reaches. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Willette in no hurry to pitch here. Takes her time quite a bit between pitches. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets a piece of it. Concord players up on the bench behind the screen in front of the dugout. We got 1-2 is the count. Hits it foul past Duke Sawyer. Count remains 2 strikes, 1 ball. Got a couple battles here, the second batter and the third batter for Concord. And she hits a charge in it. Center fielder, left fielder stumbles back, but able to regain her footing. And so after 1, no score. Catcher stands in, number 8, the 5th batter in the order here. Rochette back out in the mound. And a defensive swing. Didn't mean to hit it. She tried to hold up, but Concord will take the out. Ground out. Third baseman Janowitz stands in, number 4. Pitch up high, ball 1. We got that sun coming out through the clouds. First time we've seen the full strong sun. Follows it down first base. Coach picks it up, brings it back. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the batter. Round to second, over to first. 4-3. Second baseman charges in on a slow grounder. First baseman St. Peter stands in. Swings around, squares for a bunt. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. One strike, one ball on the batter. Well, the sun comes out. You see our shadows there, sun over our right shoulder here. She needed a step ladder to get that one, but she helped out Rochette. 2 strikes in the batter, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like we got some bugs over there or something. I don't know. The umpire's waving them away. Gets a pitch, gets a piece of it, hauled off. And she goes, swings high, so 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. No score. So catcher number 20, Abby Corbett, stands in. She was left on deck after the 3rd out, batting 4th for Concord. First pitch is a little off-speed strike. They're playing reasonably deep for her. She's a number 4 hitter. You'd expect her to be able to put some juice into the ball, get it out of there. Pitch high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another off-speed pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, she won't let anything close by. Expect some heat on this pitch. 1-2 pitch. Pitcher has her in a hole. She hits a fly ball. It's foul ball, but well, Concord's been getting the ball in the air. Off of Willette. Nicole Catola. Is the second base person, and she had an assist in the top half of the inning. Charged a ground ball, got the runner, got the batter runner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Holds back. It was high. She was looking to give it a ride, but ran high, so she stayed off it. 2 balls, 1 strike. She's hit a fly ball. That one's going to die in the window. Center fielder ranges over. So all the outs have been fly balls, or the one that they called Abby out on. Demoto, first base person. She bats number 6th here. Pitch outside, ball 1. Hits one to right. Right fielder chases it around. So they're hitting her You're hitting roulette, but all of them been caught except for Abby's, and she was called out. So we go to the top of the third, no score. Jackie Sari stands in 8-9-1 for Pinkerton. She's the left fielder. She's had a couple putouts, and then Sullivan, the right fielder, is going to stand in here. That wind is fairly strong. All Concord outs have been, or hits have been in the air. All of them to the outfield except that pop out to third, foul out to third. So Concord has been hitting the pitches. Just a question if they're going to drop in. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike on Sari. One ball, 2 strikes on her. Foul ball up over the first base stands into the trees. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, everybody needed a step ladder, so couldn't get her to chase that one. Catcher couldn't touch it either, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. Throws another one high. Count goes to 3-2. Rochette works quickly compared to the other pitcher here. He gets her swinging strikeout number 5. Strikeout number. Sullivan stands in, the right fielder. She grabbed a twisty, churny fly ball the last half inning. Throws a bunt down. All right, catches the third baseman back. So quick down that line. Frazier led off the game. She was the only one to reach base up until Sullivan. So we certainly, with 2 outs, wouldn't be surprised to see some small ball here, but see what they do. Foul ball, went foul. Pop bunt, Corbett can't get to it, and it rolls foul. Picked up foul by Rochette. Nobody touched it, so it's a foul ball. 1 strike. A lot of action for 1 strike, though. Frazier standing from the left side and leadoff batter. I expect she got some good speed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner's trying to draw that throw over to first so she can take second. Goes about halfway down. Concord throws it to the second base person. Looks like we got 1 ball, 2 balls, 1 strike here. Looks like we got 3-1 is the count here. 2 outs. And 1 out. Got her caught. That's good. A 1-3, and a runner gets caught in a rundown. She tries to advance. So we go to the bottom of the third, no score. So we're here for the bottom of the third. Concord will have 7, 8, 9, Morin, Dussault, and Monroe. So all of Concord's balls have been in the air. The foul ball. Well, the umps were out there talking to her. I don't know, talking to Willette. I don't know what they're saying, but anyway, so. One strike in the batter. Time. Somebody threw back the softball.
Rob, was there anywhere you'd rather be?
So one strike in the batter. Ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucky 13 here. Stands in. Jaden Morin. And she chops at it, goes down and strikes. First out in the bottom of the third. Jill Dussault stands in, senior captain, who was out for most of the year. Got a good stick, good batter. Looking to get something started. Fouls it away, 1 strike. We got Monroe, the left fielder, on deck. Fouls another one. That one a little high, but she got a bat on it. 2 strikes. So we got the expected pitches duel here with some rundown theatrics in the top of the third. Fouls another one. Pop up, third baseman under it, foul out. Oh, we got Monroe stands in there, Haley Monroe. She's the left fielder. Stands in, holds the bat steady and high. Pitches ball 1. So she stands deep in the box and then walks up. Into the motion. So they go quickly. 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd inning in a row for Concord, and we go to the 4th. No score. We got number 2 hitter. Throws a bunt out. So they're going to try to play small ball here. They know they can't hit her. So 1-3. That was the Ozier, the designated player. 3rd batter stands in. She was a strikeout victim. Rochette has had pitch down low. Rochette has had 5 strikeouts. Pitch low, looks inside 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike. Two 1 is the count. Pitch high. Count goes to 3-1 here. Rochette going to take a little walk around the mound there. Junior Abby Rochette. Foul back. Count goes to 3-2. Number 3 batter in the order, Ozier. Demoto, the shortstop, is on deck. Just below the knees. First walk of the game, so Pinkerton has their third base runner. Had one in the first that got stranded. Brings up the cleanup hitter, shortstop Demoto. Pitch runs high. Ball 2. So Rochette will lead off the bottom of the 4th. We get there. Takes the sure out at first. Takes the sure out. That's the second out. Again, 1-3. Last 3 outs have been, well, last 3 of the last 4 batters have been 1-3. So runner on second with 2 outs. Number 5 batter stands in. That's Sonnenberg. Grounded to first trip around. Foul back. Swinging strike. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Wisely played. First baseman backs up, lets the second man taste it, and we go to the bottom of the 4th and no score. Abby Rochette stands in. She hit a long triple, but was called out in the lead off the game, but was called out for being out of the batter's box. So I don't know, maybe we see what she does here. So scoreless in the bottom of the 4th here. Base hit. Well, Rochette gets a hit to start it off here in the bottom of the 4th. Clean single past the second base person. Nutt is up. Now the Pinkerton coach is out saying she's out of the batter's box. Look, that happened on the triple. Let's not push it here. So we'll see if Concord's going to play some small ball here. Wouldn't be surprised if they do in a scoreless game in the bottom of the fourth. Rochette with good speed at first base. Nudd, the number 2 hitter, certainly there it is, come! Go! So the third baseman falls down, makes an error, throws it out into right field. Nudd ends up on third base. So an error on the E5, and it looks like there'd be an E9 as well, and we get the run in. So Concord with a runner on third takes advantage of the misplay. The third base person slid and threw high, and then it bounced along. Had some zip on it though. Went out along the right field fence. Pitch down low. So we got the number 3 batter done up. Nobody out, runner on third. Concord looking to get that second run in here. That's a long fly ball. The throw coming into the plate, and so Dunn gets the sacrifice fly, brings in the second run. Concord goes up 2-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. So 1 out, pop fly, but anything goes in this win, folks. Now Corbett runs it out. Pop out to number 3. So Concord has 2 outs on him, but Cotella's up, the second base person, who's made some good fielding plays out there. Concord's put 2 on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. And she hits one. Right fielder comes over and hauls it in, but not before Concord gets 2 runs. Takes advantage of the error. And we go to the top of the fifth. Concord up 2-0. So number 4 stands in for Pinkerton. She is the number 6 batter in the order. Pitch at the knees, 1 strike. She grounded to second her first trip. So we'll have 6, 7, and 8 up here. Line drive to shortstop. She was the one that threw the ball into right field. So St. Peter stands in, the first base person. Bunt. Corbett turns, can't get to it. I don't think anybody could have got to that. So we got some glare on our little viewer here, so apologize, that's bouncing around, folks. Pitch outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So we miss Glenn Matthews with his comments and his insight from being a softball coach for so long. Count runs high, ball high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Got the stands packed here, and as you can see over in the far stands, quite a few here from Pinkerton. She offers at it, count goes 2-2. Concord's third baseman in, as you can see, pretty close, looking to pick that bunt up. Well, Pinkerton realizing they're not going to, haven't got many hits here. They got the leadoff hit. Pitch down low. Count goes, I think, full 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. 1 out in the top of the 5th. Rochette gets it. All right, so that's why you got a first baseman person. So 1-3, quite a few 1-3s here today. That's about the It's about the fourth one I've seen. Rochette throws it over. This brings up the number 9 hitter, Sarish, who was the last strikeout victim in the third inning. Led off the third with a strikeout. Sari is the right fielder, has made some pretty good catches out there with that tricky wind. Swinging strike. Foul tip held on to. Again, a couple of line outs. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. Concord up 2-0. Well, there's the Pinkerton team. Needed Demoto, first base person. And quite a few putouts over there. So we've got 6, 7, and 8. Demoto, Morin, and Dussault. What Concord can do. They can get a insurance run here. Pitch up high, ball 1. Ball, 1 strike. So the winner of this game will go to the semifinals down at Southern New Hampshire. I believe it's next Tuesday, and I think they'd be the 4:30 game. And there it is, a single. Nita gets a single. A right fielder throws it in, tries to get her, but unable to get it, so Concord has their leadoff runner on. Brings up Jaden Morin. And wouldn't be surprised to see Concord bunting again here. Great bunt, moves the runner over, so they have a runner in scoring position. That was 1-4. Brings up Dussault. Dussault put up a battle, finally popped out to the third baseman, fouled out. Well, Concord the runner on second with 1 out. Dussault, a good stick. Only played a couple games here, but we saw her with some good hits. Pitch outside, ball 1. Captain. It's a high foul fly ball, hauled in. Throw comes in. No advance. Wind holds those up. A lot of the fly balls here. Brings up Monroe. Monroe grounded out to first. So looking for a hit. Any will be off at the crack of the bat. Number 9 hitter in the order. Looks like she's got good speed coming from that left side of the plate. Pitch inside, ball 1. This one could be trouble, could drop in. No. Left fielder comes in. So Concord leaves 1 on. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-0 Concord. So we go to the top of the 6th here. 9-1-2. She reached on an error. Foul ball. Went off the catcher's pad. And take a walk out, talk to the ump. And then she was later thrown out in the rundown, so. Two strikes on the batter. Well, Pinkerton looking to get their leadoff batter on, get something going here. Number 9 in the order. And I think that's strikeout number 6. Strikeout number 6 for Abby Rochette. Got her last strikeout in the 3rd inning. Which is a strike. And this is the number 1 batter. She led off the game with a single, and then grounded back to the pitcher. She's quick down that line. Infield hit. Just a. So Pinkerton has a base runner. So that's the star of the game for them. 2 hits so far. Cashman stands in. She has struck out and grounded back to the pitcher in 2 appearances. Pitch up high. Ball 1. Runner goes to second. Stolen base, no throw. Her out at first. Runner comes to third. So they've moved somebody around. A sacrifice hit. So brings up Oja, designated player. She struck out and she walked. So Pinkerton looking to get a run in here. 2 outs. Runner on third. So is our runner on third here. Foul ball. Just goes foul over the fence. Third baseman was on the rail there. Number 13 Moran looking to reach over. So what do we got here? We got two strikes on the batter. Rochette looks in. Pitch up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th. Concord up. Pitch goes to the screen. Pitch goes to the screen. Wild pitch, and they get their first run in. Count is 2-2. 2-2. Strikes are out. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Pinkerton scratches out a run. It's now 2-1. So Abby Rochette stands in to lead off the bottom of the 6th. A fairly strong wind behind us here. She's swinging strike, goes for a high pitch. Wind still coming from behind us. Looks like it might be blowing. Oh, it's still blowing from third to first. Here comes a 1-strike pitch. Roulette, no hurry to pitch here. Pitch down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Rochetta Jr. We'll have her back next year. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Rochette's going to go to second. Rochette, infield hit and an error, goes to second. So Concord has a runner at second. Rochette's out there at second. They're probably going to give her a courtesy runner to try and save her energy for that final inning. Number 14 goes out there. Pinch runner goes in and brings up Nudd. Autumn Nudd, she's the shortstop, made a couple of putouts an inning or two ago. Move that runner over to third. Move that runner over to third, sacrifice. Brings up Dunn. Dunn hit a sacrifice last time in, got that second run in. Looking for Dunn to do the same here. One out, runner on third. Concord looking to get an insurance run here. Pitch down low, ball one. Pitch down low, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. We'll get our runner in third here in the shot. Pitch high, ball 3. So not going to help her out. Going to make her throw a strike before she takes a lick here. Three balls, 1 strike. So Dunn had a sacrifice fly to get that second run in for Concord, looking to see what she can do here. Foul ball. Certainly was deep enough for a. Certainly was deep enough. So count goes to 3-2. Corbett on deck. Another foul ball down along the third base line. Hits the fence, stays in. So she's turning on those fastballs from Willette. We'll try that 3-2 pitch again. Third baseman throws over goes home to the catcher, throws it over the catcher's head. Safe on the fielder's choice with an error. E5. So Concord gets the extra run in. Corbett, so there's still only 1 out. Corbett stands in, runner on first. Dunn down there at first. Towering pop-up. Wouldn't take any bets on that third baseman. She caught it. She's had a couple of errors tonight. Catola, the second baseman, moves up. Stands in. She has Hasn't reached in 2 appearances. She's due. Due for a hit. Done down there at first. So they're getting ready over in the backdrop. You can see Concord High is playing at 4 o'clock against Nashua North. We'll go over and cover that game and in a shady and luxurious press box out of the sun. Looks like it could drop. So center fielder closes the gap, but Concord gets another. We go to the top of the 7th. Concord up 3-1. So we got 4, 5, 6 here for the in the order on the top of the 7th here. So cleanup hitter leading off for Pinkerton. They're down 2 runs. It hits one foul and just past the, just outside the fence down there in left field. Line drive, just a long strike. She has struck out and grounded back to the pitcher in two appearances. Pitch up high, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Rochette out there to see if she can clinch the win. She's gone the whole way. She struck out, I think, 7. Pitch up high. Struck out 7 through 6 innings. I guess we got a 2-1 pitch. Pop up, second base calls for it. Hauls it in. P4. Catola has done a good job over there. She's had some assists and she's got over to first, and this brings up Sundenberg. She was grounded to first and grounded to second. So Rochette, a couple pitches to the screen, pitch to the screen there, ball 1. So Pinkerton down to the last 2 outs here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rochette won't get her double digits in strikeouts, but she'll take the win. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. She hits a low outside pitch. The right fielder hauls it in. So right fielder out there is doesn't bat. I don't have her number. So it brings up Gianowitz. Gianowitz is lined to short and grounded to second. I don't know if they got. I guess they got her in there. Let's see. Number 4. They got. So we got a pinch hitter here. I didn't catch who it was. So 2 outs, top of the 7th. Concord up 3-1, looking to go to the semifinals. This pitch is a strike. And the Tuesday the 5th at 4:30 down at Southern New Hampshire, they'll play the winner of Winnicunnet from 2nd place and Alvern. They're playing right now. Foul ball, foul ball. Could have been trouble. Just foul. The umpire was right on the line, turned and called it foul immediately. Foul by inches. Foul by inches. 1 strike on the batter. Pinkerton's always been a tough school in any sport. Rochette looks in. Strikes her out, and that's the ball game. Concord goes to the semifinals. A 3-1 game. I think they only got 2 hits, but they took advantage of the errors of Pinkerton. And Rochette wins the game, and then we'll have the good sportsmanship handshake. Charlie Russell for Concord TV. We'll follow him. Good evening.